It's okay, John. It's okay.
Mckenzie just told me she's kicking me off the show because I don't have enough clout.
Whoa. You literally said you wanted to quit because you didn't want to do a podcast with a woman.
She said, whoa. Welcome back. No, that reminds me. That's what we call goofy little intro jokes. Not.
I'm killing John.
In
game. What? Hi guys. Welcome to Other Ramsey. I'm Najat underscore.
Oh my God, you're Najat underscore.
Co-host.
I'm Johnson Sinatra John. It's my full name.
Don't Google it. Don't dox him. Don't expose him.
Facts, bro. Just keep it a secret. All right, we're cool here. We're cool here.
How you doing, John?
I am doing pretty good today. Pretty wild. I'm still trying to grapple with the fact that in 2 days, almost 1 day, I have to pick up a British man from the airport to live in my home for a month.
It's terrifying. I'm sorry to hear that. I hate British men.
I think I don't know if you felt this when you were, because what's it called? I visited twice, and I'm pretty sure the first time Nick and I came was the first time you met online friends.
No. Huh?
I was trying to think. I think I know the other time, but like,
I think it was after. I don't remember. People, they're replaceable. That's what I've been told. Abby Lee Miller, my icon.
But yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's because, I mean, we didn't even live in your house, so maybe I'm feeling a unique thing. But it doesn't feel real yet. And it's like,
well, that's because it hasn't happened, John.
Like, I know it's about to happen, but I can't. There's no way for me to I can say out loud or in my head, like, all right, I'm going to pick up Meerkat from the airport.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, I don't know.
It's weird that I'm going to America for the first time in a lot of years. If you guys are confused, first of all, when you listen to this, in a week time minus a day, say happy birthday to John. If you don't, then
guys.
What the fuck? Unless you're not listening to this exactly when it comes out, then do the math and figure it out. And if it's not on the same day, then what the fuck, dude?
Facts, bro. But we still appreciate you.
But yes, I am going to America.
Oh my God!
Woo! Let's hope I don't get shot.
I've lived here for turning 21 years and I've never been shot.
There's like the LA that's like an In-N-Out, or is that LA? In-N-Out in LA?
Yeah, In-N-Out.
New York, LA.
In-N-Out is not. Is New York LA is the sentence you just said.
Listen, I'm a little sleepy, okay?
In-N-Out is not a thing around here. You will not be getting In-N-Out.
Never mind. I'm not going to America.
What? Do you want In-N-Out that badly?
I don't know what In-N-Out is. Is that the lettuce burger?
In-N-Out's just well, I mean, you can get it with lettuce, but you can also just not.
No, like the bun is lettuce.
No, I mean, if you swap it out, yeah, but if you just get the burger, then it's just burger.
I love burgers.
I love burgers too. I've become more of a burger guy. I don't know what it is, what's inspired me.
Do you like burgers or wieners in your mouth? Hello?
I'm just gonna let you sit with that one alone for a sec.
I'm just asking a civil question.
Yeah, I'm a bit of a glizzy gladiator, you could say.
You're a fan? You prefer them over burgers?
I don't know. I definitely used to, but I think now...
Burgers are so much more filling.
Yeah, I think now I'm a burger guy.
Are there burgers going to be at your birthday party?
Yeah.
Oh, let's go.
It's your barbecue. We're going to have wing.
Oh.
We're going to have...
Oh.
What?
Yeah, John messaged me and he was like, can you like go outside to play like games or like,
well, yeah, because
we need a special tent for you?
I didn't say special tent. Yeah, we're going to put you in one of those inflatable balls that are like clear and you just...
they're going to play soccer and I'm the one that they're kicking.
But no, we were thinking
bullying the streamer IRL.
We were thinking about getting like a volleyball net and stuff.
Oh, volleyball.
And then I was like,
I have really small wrists.
Die?
I will die. The volleyball scarred me. I was in so much pain because like, when you hit it with your wrist. Like, you know.
Unless you're setting it, you could always set it.
What am I gonna do for the rest of the game?
Set it, bro.
Also, volleyball is not fair. You're just gonna win. You're tall.
There's other tall people.
Who?
Miggy,
Natalie?
Miggy is like
Oh.
6'2", 6'1".
No, I think Miggy isn't.
You know what's
Miggy to
crazy? You know
me.
what's crazy? Because I also think Miggy is, but it's like I believe him because he has no reason to lie. But when I see photos of him, I'm not like that guy's. But then again, I don't think I'm that tall. But I got a pair of jorts, and yes, not just jeans. Yes, they're the I believe the length that you call jorts.
Let's
And I don't
go.
have a stand up mirror, so I was trying to figure out how I could see them. So then I just set up my phone and like put it to record, walked away, like stood there for a sec, and then I looked at the video and I was like, damn, I'm fucking tall and I got big ass feet. What the hell?
We've been knowing this. You're very vocal about your feet.
Yeah, I know, but it's just like, goddamn, bro, that's a fucking like creature walking around. That's not a person.
Mm-hmm. Speaking about Miggy, though, if you guys viewers don't know, Mickey was a viewer of mine.
True, he used to dick ride me.
That's majority of viewers for some weird reason.
My first DM like conversation with Miggy is me telling him to stop talking about me on your stream because you started to feel like it wasn't your stream because he kept showing up and talking to only
I still
me and
feel
about
like
me.
that.
About
Everyone's
me?
like, John, you're so funny on my stream.
99% of people do not
No,
talk to me in chat.
I think that most people don't know you're John. I'm not gonna lie. The amount of like occasional,
the amount of times
like,
that's
what
happened.
happened to old Sinatra? It's like he's literally right there.
Yeah, no, people do not fuck with me after the rebrand. I used to have so much more clout. That's why she's dropping me.
Yeah, no, you
Anyways,
can't,
Miggy.
okay, no, not actually Miggy. The other one, Angel.
Angel.
Idars, one of my first mod.
What?
Because my first follower as well. Because you unfollowed me.
Yo, guys, it's gonna be a solo podcast this time.
See, I forgot that you're recording, and I started talking to myself.
You just could. Yeah, that's what I thought you'd do.
Yeah.
Anyways.
But yeah, if you guys also don't know, Angel found me before I even started streaming and followed me before I started streaming.
Ooh, he's gonna wait.
He knew me.
I'm so sorry for cutting you off. If he ever listens to this, he'll love this. He used to roleplay as a robot. Continue.
Oh yeah. No, everyone. Okay, if you're listening to this, at Angel Idar, actually at Dars, it's like a Yoshi profile at the moment. I think his status is jumping the border. Just say Roger to him.
Just add him in the Discord and go Roger.
And just go Roger. And like, even if you're listening to this late, do it.
Yeah, just do it whenever you're listening to this.
Whenever you're listening, do it. You know what? Maybe on a random Tuesday, also do it. Like, just whenever you want. But yeah, no, Angel was originally a TikTok viewer. Because for some reason I blew up in Mexico. I don't know why. Majority of my followers
please come to Mexico.
Apparently, you know what? Before I continue this, let's take a quick look to see what my viewer split is. Because I lost like over like no on my TikTok. I think my peak was 63K and now I'm at 60K. Such a hard life.
That's so many people, by the way.
Yeah, I know. How do I figure this out? Hold. I don't know how to do this. Content preference? No. Oh, it would be, wait, I went to TikTok Studio? Ah, found it. I've lost a negative 46 followers. Everything is going down. Great. Love that.
But
how do I learn? Yes. Here we go. Post. Okay, I get it. It's all going, yeah. Okay, so first of all of my searches are in Spanish. Content, no. Viewers. Creators also watch Brooke Monk and Barstool Sports.
Oh God, I hate your TikTok viewers.
Here we go. So, 85% of my followers are male, 15% are female, and 0% are other. Damn, that's sad. 70% of them are 18 to 24. Good.
I feel like that's cap. It's so easy to lie about your birthday.
The thing is,
you know what I mean?
No, you don't even put your age in though. You don't put your gender or age in when you sign up for TikTok. Fun fact. 23% is 25 to 35. 35 to 44 is 3.6%, which is a lot. 45 to 54 is 1.5%, and 55 plus is 1.5%. And here's the big thing: 26.6%
USA.
Mexico.
Damn, number one?
24.1% United States.
Shit.
10.6% Brazil. 8.6% United Kingdom. 8.4% Germany. 5.7% Poland. 5% France. 4.6% Canada.
Oh, there you are.
3.8% Italy. And 2.5% Chile.
Interesting.
And those are
Do you think you're on the Mexico Mount Rushmore yet? There's like
you
Goku.
know what? I can look at top cities too.
There's like Goku. There's Marcus Phoenix from Gears of War, or maybe Dom, and then there's Mckenzie.
Yeah, it's the exact order it goes in. John, here, I'll let you read these ones real quick.
I bet.
These are the top cities that follow
top cities that follow Majed. We got a really hard one. Mexico City, number one.
32%.
At number two with 11.6%, we have Guadalajara. At number three at 11% flat, we have Lima, not sure.
I'm bald.
Ligma. At number four, 7.8%, we got Sao Paulo. I feel like there was a Valorant event there, but there's Valorant events everywhere. And then at 7.1%, we have Santiago.
Amy Santiago from Brooklyn
Also,
Nine-Nine.
what the heck? Over the past 7 days, I know you weren't trying to screenshot this or like show this, but over the past 7 days, most of your followers were active on June 10th at midnight.
Guys, go to bed.
Yeah,
That's today.
Yeah, last night at midnight was your
Damn.
peak in the past 7 days.
I don't think I was up. But yeah. Back to the original topic. Angel was what found me for my TikTok originally when I used to post funny Star Wars scenarios to audio. I didn't always do cosplay. So just know, guys, keep being parasocial to that one content creator, and you'll get to meet them.
It might pay off.
It may pay off.
It's pretty wild because when we look at it, Angel viewer turned mod, originally TikTok viewer turned mod coming on the trip. We got Noah Meerkat viewer turned mod going on the
a little bit of Meerkat lore that he hates. I used to play Bed Wars, and I used to start streaming at 8:30 p.m. So this is like what 1 a.m. for him, and he'd be like, "Mckenzie, go to bed," and then he'd get 5 subs, and he'd be like, "Go to bed."
Noah Meerkat lore. One of the only reasons we're here is because he had my favorite CS:GO skin. It was the AK-47.
Oh, I was like, what do you mean? We knew each other before him. What do you mean the reason why we're here?
Oh, no. Like, obviously me and you, but the reason why he's on the trip is because he had an AK skin that I was going to buy off him, and then I didn't end up doing it, and I asked him to play Siege, and then, yeah, he slightly dick rode me. Then Miggy Hardcore Dick Rider, my number one fan.
And Angel Dick Ride you.
Angel roleplayed being a robot, and fun fact, I used to think Angel was kind of cringe and annoying when he roleplayed as a robot, and he hates me bringing it up, but I think it's cute and funny now because he gets all flustered. I mean, like, platonically. I'm not trying to hit on him live. I just mean
guys were like
it's just like a funny little thing. Yeah, and then there's you, which obviously we're friends.
Hello, I did not dick ride him.
They're true. There's your sister.
She also did not.
Fun. Yeah. No one else here. Actually, not true.
What?
But then there's your sister, which is, it's funny that like your sister's just in this friend group. Like when you frame it like that, you know what I mean? Like me and you met years ago, and now your sister is just like in the group.
Yeah, my sister plays with them more than I do. My sister talks to them more than I do.
If anything,
they talk to my sister more than I do.
If anything, her sister, or if anything, Jade's sister is in the friend group because Jade is more.
What?
I'm saying Jade is more.
I'm kicked out of the friend group.
No, because it's like you're OG, but like she's been putting in the hours.
Y'all wouldn't be there without me, okay?
I mean,
I'm the self-centered bitch. Thank me. I expect the gifts when I arrive. Bow down.
I have gifts for you.
Yeah.
For my birthday.
It's his birthday, and he's giving me a Christmas gift.
from like 2 years ago.
Yeah. Yeah.
um
I still need to buy my best friend a birthday gift, and I've seen her 3 times since her birthday. That's a lie, 1 time.
I
But
mean,
no, I
she
guess
hasn't
two
brought it
times
up,
maybe.
you know what I mean? Like,
Exactly. I'm really
um
bad at gift giving. I'm awful at it.
but
It's
then
really
the
stressful.
the last person on the trip is your sister's boyfriend who did dick ride me. So
What?
yeah, bro. We have
No.
old DMs. We were trying to figure out the first time that Umar and I, like, we talked to each other, played with each other, whatever. And we have DMs between me and you where you DM me, Umar wants you to play Valorant. And I say, does everyone else, lol? And you say, yes, but Umar really, really wants you to play.
I have no recollection of this.
You don't remember anything.
Yeah, it's kind of concerning.
But, yeah, Mad Jet Esports, the gang, is taking over America.
So watch out. Please don't find us. We're scared. John,
That me?
anything interesting happened this week? Maybe like a Minecraft employee? Hmm?
Oh, not a Minecraft
You might
employee.
say, oh, that reminds you?
reminds me. I was just about to say that it was a boring week because I haven't worked, but I actually did work last week. So I have become the link between a grown man and his young son without meeting the son. So oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, it's just okay. Sorry, limited edition.
Hello?
Jeremy Zucker, Chelsea Cutler, Brent Lionel. I was just looking at it, 7-inch. But there's only 2 songs on it. Anyways, there was important things at hand. Basically, at work one time, I was talking to my coworker Jared, who's not a grown man with a kid, about Minecraft. And the one guy who works in tech overheard it, and he was talking about how his son loves Minecraft and he's obsessed with Minecraft. And I don't remember how old his son is, but I'm pretty sure it's like high single digits, maybe low double digits, right? And his son is obsessed with Minecraft, watches Minecraft YouTube, plays Minecraft, like he always loves Minecraft. I asked what YouTubers he watched, and I've never heard of any of them, and I don't remember any of them.
Oh.
Anyways.
Was it Madjad underscore?
Yeah, no.
Did you plug? You didn't plug.
Also, no. I feel like it would be weird if I plugged your stream to my coworker's son.
You don't have to say it was like you knew me.
I mean, I guess, yeah, but I don't know. I feel like
Could be like, oh my god.
He's also not old enough to like
child.
be,
Oh.
Yeah, I said
we talk
high
about
single digits. Like
okay.
9 years old.
I didn't comprehend that. What do you want from me?
Anyways, so yeah, and
which is a bad thing
like,
for a Minecrafter not to comprehend.
A lot of Minecrafters allegedly don't comprehend that.
Anywho,
but yeah, he was like, my son knows like everything there is to know about Minecraft. Like he's obsessed with it. And I thought that was going to be the end of that experience that day. But the other day, he stopped me while I was walking, and I have become his like plug for Minecraft and his Minecraft link, because he knows that I know Minecraft and his son knows Minecraft, and so he's trying to get into Minecraft to connect with his son. So I am the link between him. And he was like, yo, so I created my world, right? And they play on the Nintendo Switch. He was like, yo, so I created a world. And I was like playing and stuff, and I was going through. And now my son joined my world. Is there any way for us to like meet up with each other? Like, how do we find each other? And so then I had to explain to him, like, oh, you can do like this, that, or the other thing. I was like, you know, you can try making a map. I know on consoles there's like arrows with the map and stuff like that. And he was like, damn, I wish there was like a coordinate system. I was like, well, there actually is. I don't know how to open it on a Nintendo Switch, but yeah, you can like check your coordinates and sort of like move towards each other, compare the coordinates. And he just kept going on and on about how like his kid loves Minecraft, loves watching Minecraft, how cool Minecraft is now that he's like getting into it. But it's like, I know Minecraft, right? But I'm like, I have unk status when it comes to Minecraft now, as the kids would say. Because I don't know much of the new shit, and I definitely don't know Bedrock. And he was like, yeah, like one of the coolest things was the Super Mario mashup, and I'm like, yeah, nah, I heard that's really cool. Never heard of that in my life. And I was like, yeah, nah, the Super Mario mashups, yeah, that's really cool. And then he said that his son loves mods, but crazy system over there at the Bedrock community. Basically, the YouTubers review the mods, and then the kids go to their parents, and they want the mods. But since they're playing on Bedrock, you have to buy mine coins and buy the mods. So then he's constantly like buying mods for his kid to play Minecraft. But yeah, pretty much it. But through my knowledge of Minecraft, which I guess I wouldn't have as much knowledge if it weren't for you. So
look at that.
so through self-centered, I had to give you the credit.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, you are the reason that this man and his son.
Honestly, that's why Minecraft exists.
Is your name Notch? Because I don't.
Actually, I think he's controversial.
I
don't really
know if people would appreciate that.
Anywho, so do you want to play Minecraft more now?
I don't want to play. I mean, I would love to play Minecraft right now, but probably not right now because I'm in 2 days. I won't be gaming for like a month.
Lame.
Which my longest period of not really gaming since
You're probably gonna play like a game though.
What they
like on the Switch?
It's like no. I mean, yeah, like that doesn't count though.
It's still a video game.
No, Switch games
Jonathan.
are for goo goo gaga babies, and they don't count.
That was like the girl today explaining Animal Crossing to me, and I was like, yes, you capture tarantulas, yes. And then I was like, do you have the museum unlock? And she's like, yeah, there's a museum. And I was like, It was a lot. It was a lot. I have 2 topics.
Okay.
One is a sensitive topic.
Oh.
One is a quirky topic.
Uh-huh.
Which one do you want?
Let's go with
deep.
Let's go with sensitive first, and then we'll uplift everyone with the quirky.
As you may know, I am a Star Wars fan.
Yes.
I like Star Wars.
You do like Star Wars.
I'm a woman.
You are a woman.
Which means I am very hated on in the Star Wars.
You're not allowed to like Star Wars.
Yeah, nope, none of that. In case you don't know, the Star Wars fan base is a very toxic fan base because it's mostly men who don't know what grass is. No offense to any of my viewers, or TikTok followers, not you guys. Unless this applies to you, then get the fuck out of my community. You good?
This is fully unrelated, but I got a tweet from the Slippery Whale, and opening his Twitter,
Bro, why is he only tweeting about exams?
No. I think because he did it. So when I scrolled back to like his first one, right, it got 11 likes, and I think the power's gone to his head of people actually liking his tweets. So now he just keeps ripping off tweets about exams and getting likes from other British kids doing the exams.
I am just like on Twitter today, and I just keep reading more about A levels.
Bro, he put a gif of Gunna writing on fire, and he said, "Me constructing my argument about all the ways Haiti can build their own economy up without international action." Hashtag EDXL geography. Hashtag A levels 2020. This guy's putting hashtag A levels, bro. He's like 74 years old, trapped in a teenager's body. Anyways.
Yeah.
Back to the sensitive topic.
Back to the sensitive topic. We covered a topic a very long time ago about this one content creator who was getting angry over a show called Andor because there was bricks.
Oh, and screws and glasses.
And screws. Cannot forget about the screws. Now, I've actually not searched up the original post, but there is a new Star Wars show that came out called The Acolyte.
True. I've seen nothing about it except that I think Rotten Tomatoes has rated it highly.
Let me see if I can find the tweet. Hold. Talk while I wasn't mentally prepared.
Yo, guys, so the NBA Finals are going on right now, and the Celtics are up 2-0, and I really hope they don't win, because most Celtics fans are actually really racist. Yo, there was actually... I have to talk about that off the podcast. No one's racist here. There was just a funny thing, but then I realized it doxes someone.
I'm almost there. Wait. Okay. Searching. Hopefully you can find it.
But yeah, I really hope the Mavericks come back and win. Also, tonight...
I should have prepared more.
Kai Cenat is doing a sleepover stream
Oh,
with
yes.
Drewski and Kevin Hart, so that should make
He already has
some pretty,
400K.
I should make some pretty funny clips.
Okay, wait. I found her Twitter. Okay, wait. Hold.
I've been obsessed with, what's his name?
I don't know.
Tommy Richmond lately. The guy who I never represent.
I can't view the post because this per account owner limits who can view their post. I hate it here.
$1 billion. I become obsessed with that song because he's teasing a new one that's really fire, and he's like, I know Travis maybe not know Chase B, and I think that line's fire because Travis got Chase B. It's like a whole thing, but this guy's cooking.
Oh my god,
and he's making summer music for the fucking.
They tweet a lot.
Summer bangers, bro.
So the Critical Drinker posted a video. Is this them? Oh my god. This is so confused. This is so more. I should have studied the topic. Okay, I can't find the original tweet, so we're just gonna go with what she said, okay?
Okay.
Sounds good? So, basically, there's a new show called The Acolyte that just came out. It's set in the... Fuck! The High Republic era?
I believe so, but I also have been tapped.
I don't want to get
Star
this
Wars.
wrong and then I get the hate. But no one listens to our podcast but my mother. Hi, Mom.
Whoa. Let the record show that Natalie does listen to the podcast. And she was driving and she finished the last episode of the podcast. And then she joined Discord call and she asked if we were about to record the podcast so she could sit in the podcast silently to get a live podcast because she ran out of podcasts to listen to when driving.
That's cute. Okay, this is the show description, which has a 4.4 out of 10 on IMDb. What the fuck? That's what I'm saying. The show.
Oh wait, 4.4 out of 10.
Yeah.
Oh, that is not good.
Yeah. This is a description. A former Padawan reunites with her Jedi Master to investigate a series of crime, but discovers the Force they confront are more sinister than they ever anticipated.
Dun dun dun.
But it came out last week, and there's only been 2 episodes, right?
Okay. Wait, no,
2 episodes.
Wait, didn't it have a 2-episode premiere?
Yeah, there's only been 2 episodes out of repair.
Oh, wait, it hasn't been a full week yet?
No.
Gotcha,
Tomorrow is going to be the next day.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
And basically, somebody, I said a username earlier, don't know if it's for sure them, but they were complaining about how there wasn't... Sorry, he made a video labeling each child actor's gender and race while claiming Disney was pushing a political narrative.
What the fuck?
And basically was like, there isn't enough white characters.
That's crazy.
So, this girl, as a Star Wars fan, called them out, as you should. So yesterday, this is her post. Yesterday I called out a racist YouTuber who was complaining there wasn't any white male younglings in the temple scene in The Acolyte. He made a video labeling each children's actor's gender race while claiming that Disney was pushing a political narrative. What I assumed would be common sense to people, racism isn't okay, apparently wasn't, and I was immediately swarmed by racist fans defending this person's behavior. Instead of having a civil discussion about it, apparently, in their minds, the appropriate course of action was, hey, let's show her by posting revenge porn that'll totally make us look good. In the last 24 hours, I have hired 2 companies that have successfully taken down 3,000 leaks.
Jesus
all because
Christ.
I said racism was bad and did not belong in Star Wars. And then she continues saying, those are what's it called? I'll just read it. I was trying to summarize it. I don't care if you dislike The Acolytes. There's a ton of stuff in Star Wars that I dislike, and I'm very vocal about it. However, my criticism is always based on the story, character arcs, CGI, and choreography. I have never hated on a show or character because of their race, gender, or sexuality. Those are not valid criticisms, and stooping to revenge porn to defend those criticisms is not okay. No one deserves that. Regardless you have a platform or not, I hope you speak up. And she was saying to stop racism and all that jazz, which is very valid.
If your answer to, yo, you're being racist and racism is bad, is to start harassing the person, I think you gotta just look in the fucking mirror.
but it's over made up fictional,
Yeah.
like, what the fuck?
Yeah, no, people are fucked up.
It's just it makes me hate being a part
Yeah, I was gonna say it sucks too because
of
like
this.
that easily just could have been you.
Yeah, because like, yes, I do believe it is the YouTuber I said before,
Mm-hmm.
which that video got 1.8 million views. And the title is The Acolyte. The message is strong with this one.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I just don't get it. That's like there was what's it called? There's a lot of game showcases recently, and I saw a clip of Asmongold reacting to a game, and it was like it was a remaster of an old Metal Gear Solid, and his takeaway from seeing a trailer for a remastered game was, "Oh, I hope they don't make it political now." It's like,
It's
bro,
just like
it's just not, it's just not part of it, bro.
I don't get why people are so small brain,
Yeah.
dumb.
Everything
Like, grow up.
everything has to be a political agenda if everyone's not white. But when everyone is white and it's clearly racist, it's supposed to be normal and acceptable.
On to lighter news. You know when you look at a light in the night while you're like in a car? Hello?
Is there more?
Hello?
You know when you? Yes, I've looked at a
Yeah,
light before
I'm
at
saying,
night.
does it go like splitsies and it like spreads
I
out, or do you
developed
just see the light?
astigmatism in my teens, and that is why I have glasses. Yes.
I thought that everyone saw this.
No, 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 no.
Like, I knew there was a name for it, but I
Uh-huh.
genuinely thought that everyone experienced it. I didn't know it was like it must be like a lot of people, like at least like 75%.
Yeah. Astigmatisms are very common. Let me see percentage of people with astigmatism. Um, 33% of the people in the U.S. have astigmatism.
Wait, how many?
33%.
That's so little.
But it can affect people of all ages and all races. Babies can be born with an astigmatism, but then grow out of it. You cannot
Can
have
I grow out of
you
it?
cannot have astigmatism and then get one like I did. Like I used to not have one at all. And
Does your glasses stop it?
it doesn't stop it, but it helps with it. Yeah, that's the point of them.
What the fuck? Why aren't mine?
Because when I
Because like,
when I went for my eye exam, the person was like, "You're still seeing at like perfect 20/20 vision. You just have astigmatism." So we have like a minor because astigmatism can also cause like slightly like blurry vision and stuff like that.
because like I have always seen these like line splitting, and I drive majority of the time at the night.
Uh huh.
And I just thought this is like, I'm like, okay, I can't see what, because when you like get to a light, you like if it's a green light, you look at the crosswalk time to see if you have enough time to get through, or you have
Uh
to
huh.
like stop. And I'm like, I can't read that. Like,
Yeah, no, my
it's just
glasses are
blur.
help with that because my what's it called my eye doctor even said like you can wear your glasses all the time and like we encourage you to, but if you find it's like uncomfortable or something you don't want to do, at least wear them when driving. Is like
Yeah.
a specific thing because of the lights.
Mm. Yeah, no, that was my other topic. Because I still have my topics from offline TV. I was at work
That's
today, and I was like, oh shit, I don't have a podcast topic, so I just went on offline TV and I just
that's
looked for
interesting
a topic.
how your glasses don't help with that.
Maybe it's worse, and I just don't realize, because I do wear my glasses whenever I leave the
Uh huh.
house. I do wear my glasses, of course, when I drive. Policemen listening.
Is that a law?
Yeah, it's on my license. I have to drive with my light. I can't see. I'm blind.
Oh, huh. How about that? Have
I did.
you? Oh,
No, go.
have you seen anything about the Sidemen series Inside that came out?
I did not. I did not.
Really? That
Yes.
surprises me.
I
So
honestly haven't been on Twitter a lot recently, which is shocking. I've gotten back onto self cleaning, because who else would clean? Actually, a robot started cleaning. I just keep watching like organization restock, fridge cleaning,
oh, that's probably what I was
morning
gonna say
routine
because
TikToks. I'm like
this
back on it and I love it.
has
And I
been
missed
this
it.
has been blowing up on YouTube, on Twitter, TikTok, like every social platform has been all over this.
Mm.
Basically, the Sidemen, biggest UK YouTuber group, they've been
Squeak.
sort of like dipping. What'd you say?
Your chair squeaked.
Oh,
Oh, squeak.
um, I think that was my mic arm.
Oh, you have a
So
mouse in your room.
they've been sort of trying to expand. Originally just a YouTuber group. Then they started. They have XIX Vodka, which is a vodka company. They have Sides, which is like chain restaurants. I think they're only in the UK, maybe some other countries over there.
We're not in
Um,
LA, in New York.
Not yet,
Shake
no.
Shack.
So they got Sides. Then they came out with Best Cereal, which is just a cereal brand.
But
they
it's
have
the best cereal.
they have
You just
jerky.
said
They have
that
like
it
a
was the
beef and
best.
chicken jerky in stores in the UK. They've got not them, but KSI obviously has like Prime. And now their new thing that they're trying to venture out into on their YouTube side is rather than doing just like their regular YouTube videos that they always do, because they do what's called Sidemen Sunday. So every Sunday they upload a video, right? And a
Mm-hmm.
lot of times they'll do like hide and seeks or like $20,000 holiday versus $200 holiday, like stuff like that.
Yes.
But instead, they did sort of like a game show called Inside. I was curious if you would ever go on something like this. Basically, what it was, they did it this time with all influencers, but they've been discussing possibly doing it with like complete just regular people. But they got 10 people, 10 influencers into a house. It was Phantom, Angry Ginge, Joe Weller, Specs Gonzalez, Castillo, Leah Halton, who has one of the most liked TikToks on TikTok. I had no idea who she was, and then she talked about the TikTok, and I realized who she was.
I don't know who she is. Oh, is she the one in the car?
Yeah, she's in the car, so I need to the like Bob
Oh,
Marley grandson or son, whatever song.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Her. She's British?
No, she's Australian, but she like flew over there.
Oh.
I mean, Phantom's from New York, and he was there.
Oh,
Um,
interesting.
and then there was three other girls I'm forgetting the name of, I believe. One was on Love Island, one I don't know what she does, and one sells sex toys.
Oh.
But basically, they all showed up to this house. There's like no windows, nothing. You're locked inside. You don't have your cell phone. There's like no entertainment, no food, no snacks, right? $1 million prize pool. Every day you have to do a challenge. Like they'll go to a challenge room. It would be like you got to sit still, so you have to put your hands on these things, and then it'd be like, oh, a spider's like crawling all over you and stuff like that, or oh, they got
Oh,
like a
so
snake,
it's like
and you have to like keep
Fear
your
Factor.
hands down. Or they did
It's like Fear Factor.
kind of like that. But, well, just for that one, then they did like Silent Library, so you had to like do tasks.
Oh, from Monsters University.
Yeah, yeah. It's like Monsters University.
I
And
love
if
Monsters
you messed up in
University.
the task, you would lose money from the prize pool. But also
It's like Squid Game.
there was a shop, and everything in the shop cost money from everyone's prize pool that only one, maybe two people would win. I'll explain that later. But that caused major drama because there was people who would try not to spend anything, so they wouldn't buy anything. The meals, by the way, every day it was like just a bowl of white rice and baked beans, and
Oh, I
then
love just the
you could
rice.
spend like $10,000 to upgrade your meal, or
And what would it upgrade to?
like the one day they upgraded, they got like cheeseburgers. The one day someone
Oh,
upgraded, it
awful.
was like chicken.
Oh, so it's for everybody.
No. You're not supposed to share
Oh.
the upgrade.
Oh.
So like Angry Ginge upgraded and he got a burger, and then he was told that he couldn't share it, otherwise they would charge money if he shared it. So then he was like, "Damn, guess I gotta eat this whole thing myself."
Oh no.
But yeah, and then like even down to the small things, like if you wanted a can of Coke, some days it would be like $6,000 for one can
Oh.
of Coke.
Casual.
Or
You
like
know, in this economy, it makes sense.
a bag of sweets would be like $5,000, and Specs said that he's like addicted to sweets, so he would just keep buying them over and over again. There was just dumb shit that people would buy because, like I said, there's people who didn't care about the prize money and they just wanted to have fun, like Phantom,
Yeah.
who bought a wetsuit and flippers.
Oh.
And it basically there's obviously they edit the video down, but every single like part of the house is on camera 24/7, like recording. You always mic
like
up.
Big
They can always
Brother.
hear you. Yeah, kind of like that. I've never seen Big Brother, but I assume. Even like the bathroom
Oh.
Because you had to take cold showers, but if you take a warm shower, it was like $1,000 per minute in a hot shower. And in order to tell that, there had to be a camera on the shower. The doors were like frosted, so you couldn't like see in, but there had to be a
I would
camera
hope
on
so.
there to see if you like which shower you went in, so they knew when they
Yeah.
had to charge you. And yeah, I was just curious if you would go on. Then obviously they like voted people out. There was what was called the temptation room, or someone would get called like the first guy that got called Castillo got called to the temptation room. So he goes to this room alone, and it had all of his favorite foods, and it would cost the group $30,000, and he could eat it, but you don't see the number go down right away. It's like at the end of each day they like drop the number down. So
Does it say why?
No. So the temptation room was like you could take the temptation and like charge everyone and not tell them and just hope that like they don't figure it out. And it was like crazy. So Castillo's was just, it was his favorite food. He immediately ate a bunch of it, charged everyone $30,000. Leah Halton, she got called to the temptation room. Turns out it was her anniversary with her boyfriend. They had her boyfriend sitting in the other room, put him on a TV. He was holding flowers, and they had like a romantic picnic ready that they could have for her, but it would cost $30,000.
Did she not?
But she was playing the game harder than anyone else and didn't want to charge it. So she sat in the room for half an hour crying to not charge anyone and didn't go on the date for her anniversary. Meanwhile, Castillo and Phantom just like dug into their favorite foods and cost everyone $30K.
Crazy.
So like the drama was insane. And then obviously like people are keeping stuff like that a secret, like the temptation rooms, or the one day to turn like the girls on each other. A couple of the guys, the person who pulled the trigger was Phantom, there was like hairstyling bundles and stuff for $30,000 total, and Phantom bought them all, and no one knew who bought them because they bought them and like ran away, and no one realized they were down there when they bought them. And just like a bunch of different like secrets like that, or obviously people.
Is it like episodes?
Yeah. So it was, they had to be in that house for 7 days.
That's not that bad.
And also 2 people had to share a bed for the majority of it because they put 9 beds, with one of the beds being a double bed. Anyways, so there's people like talking shit behind each other's backs, stuff like that, right? The last day was a game where they could win back money if they guessed the person correctly, or they would lose money, I believe, if they didn't guess the person. Oh, it's like
the Masked Singer.
Yes, but it would be like, okay, who was the first person to give into their temptation and not tell anyone? And then someone would be sat in the chair, and they'd have to guess who it was, and then it would show the video clip of that happening. So like,
so they would expose everyone.
Yeah, they would be like, who called this girl like the biggest snake in the house, and like it exposed everyone. Then for the final game, because there could only be 2 people left for the final, it was actually really sick. So someone would get like chosen at random. I'm pretty sure everyone had blindfolds on. Someone would get chosen at random or some shit. And they would point to who they wanted to eliminate, I believe, or something like that. And then everyone sat back down. They took their blindfolds off. They were like, oh shit, this person is being eliminated. And then either that person would get eliminated, but they had a chance to keep themselves in if they correctly guessed who chose them to be eliminated. Then, to cause even more drama, but it ended up being fine in the end, the prize money that was left was only like $150,000 or something. They ran that shit down. The last 2 people were in a game of split or steal, where if both of them chose split, it split the prize fund. If one chose steal, that person got it. If both chose steal, neither of them got it, but they ended up both choosing split, and they split like $70,000 together. But it was
that's a lot of money, holy.
But it was crazy because like everyone was nice and like fine with each other for the majority of it, but then like on one of the days, Joe Weller just kept talking about how like he just really wants to FaceTime this girl that I guess he just started dating, and like he's in love with her. And then the one girl who like, this is day 2 of knowing each other, right? Not close at all. The one girl was like, oh, she's probably like getting fucked by another guy while you're in here. Immediately like blew up, insane drama.
What the fuck?
Then the one day they did a vote to vote people out, and everyone in the house voted out Castillo. Then they went, just kidding. It was
spoilers, by the way, guys.
Yeah, I don't know if you haven't watched it yet. My bad. They were like, just kidding, it was a fake vote, and they left, and was like, what? And then later that day, they posted on the TV who everyone voted for, right?
Oh,
so then
shit.
Castillo was like, nah, I'm not mad, like, I expected this, like, I'm not mad, whatever, right? So
And
then
content creators are most dramatic.
oh yeah,
too.
so then wait, so he says he's not mad, whatever, like, moves on. Then Phantom was dared to put a can of Spam in Angry Ginger's bed, and he fucked up and put it in Castillo's bed on accident.
No.
So like Castillo was like, oh, you guys are trying to violate me? And he went down into the showers and ran down $47,000 in the hot shower, just pissed off. Then like he went back upstairs, and like the girls were like, yo, like why are you doing this? Like no one's trying to be mean to you. Phantom accidentally did that, whatever. And then he was like, nah, none of you guys are my friends. Like this is just a game show. This is all fake. I'm not talking to any of you after this. And people were like, nah, I thought we were like kind of closer after this and all became friends. He's like, no, I don't care about any of you. Like fuck you guys. Like he got so mad and ran down their money. It was crazy.
God damn.
So do you think you would be able to survive in those situations, those scenarios with like just a room full of other people or other influencers who like might be talking shit behind your back?
7 days?
Like that. 7 days, no phone, unless you're
I can
just
do it.
running. Would you try to play the game, or would you run down the money? Like if you just got a bowl of baked beans, are you immediately just going, yeah, I'm buying an upgrade?
Yeah, because I couldn't eat it. I would starve myself.
Day one, Phantom bought the like meal upgrade, and he went upstairs, and so then he had like chicken, and he tried convincing everyone it was because of his dietary issues. He's like, no, they had to give me something different.
Oh, to everyone else.
Yeah, he was like, no, I didn't buy it. It was my diet. But yeah, I don't think I'd be able to like suffer through stuff like that. I don't know. Also, like by days, I think I would go because
my thought process is nothing's happening to me that would put me in danger, like Survivor.
That's
and
true.
It's 7 days, and it's not really physical labor.
True.
And it sounds like
there's also like nothing to do. They ended up spending money. Like they spent like $10,000. Yo, this was a scam. Ginge talked about it on his stream. So they spent like thousands of dollars for pool balls and a pool cue and stuff like that because there was a pool table, right? He sets it all up. He like lifts the little triangle that racks them. All of the balls start sliding. The shit's on a slant. So then he goes to move the table because he's like, oh, I guess they like accidentally did that. And then the like directors and stuff like that called over the intercom and was like, yo, Ginge, like stop moving that. You're not allowed to move it.
I thought they like pinned it down.
No. He was moving it, and they're like, no, you're not allowed to do that. So they just wasted money on them and couldn't play pool.
Damn.
But yeah, I don't know. I would say I'd do it for the opportunity for money, but like I would probably fold so fast at like temptation rooms and shit like that I'd be running down the money.
What would be like the one thing they need to give you, and you would instantly like buy it?
For me, it'd probably be food. If I was suffering through with like that food.
But what would like if they gave you like
all my favorite foods?
If you had to eat rice all day and they gave you a burger, would you do it?
100%. Not just a burger, because it's like the temptation rooms were like it was like all of your favorite. Castillo's is like the smallest one where it was like all your favorite foods. Specs, his one, he didn't end up doing it, but it was all of his favorite foods. Plus, he got to watch like the FA Cup final, which was like big soccer game that was on at the time. Ginge, he didn't end up doing his, but he was going to be allowed to stream because he loves streaming. He's like one of the biggest UK streamers.
It's a Hassan.
He was going to be allowed to stream to his viewers from the house and like play FIFA with all his friends. They got them all on like PlayStation waiting for him. But he didn't end up folding. One of the challenges, I would say this was probably one of the hardest challenges, if not the eating one. I'll explain both. So basically what it was, there was a timer. I believe it was like 5 minutes or something, right? And it would count down. And then when it got to the last 10 seconds, you had to input a code. It was like 80836 or some shit. I forget what it was.
Among Us.
But it would call people on shift. So it'd be like, yo, say, Mckenzie, you're on shift. And then you'd have to be down there by yourself and like sit there. Or it'd be like, yo, Mckenzie and Angel, you guys are on shift. And then you two would have to be down there, right? So you have to always make sure you're putting in the code. But they would swap the shifts. Say there's like 30 seconds left, they'd swap the shift. So then you have to run across the house, like screaming for the other people to then run down there, type in the code. And this went on till like 5 a.m.
Oh, lovely.
And
what happens if the code doesn't?
If the code isn't put in, then alarms blare through the entire house and they lose money.
Oh.
So it would like wake everyone up if they were asleep and they'd lose money. And then on top of that, there was, again, sort of like temptations while they were doing it. So like a room would open up. The first girl who was doing it, she was down there by herself. A room opened up and there was like a trained masseuse and she went for a massage, completely forgot about the time. Alarm went off.
Oh no.
Another time, for Jin, she got to play FIFA by himself. And he was about to play it, but then he outsmarted the producer and he went back into the other room because there was a camera in like the temptation room thing. And he was playing it from the camera feed. And then the producer was like, yo, you gotta put the controller back in the room. Like, fair play, you outsmarted me. But we can't be doing that. And then the funniest one, Castillo and Specs. There was just a button in a room that said do not press. And they went in.
Press it?
And like originally they weren't going to press it. They walked away. Then they went back and pressed it. And immediately it was just one of the sidemen saying, you donut, you just lost everyone $20,000. And they're like, oh, fuck. And they're like, don't tell anyone.
That's funny.
But then there was an eating challenge where I would suck ass at that. There was like, you know, money amounts associated with dishes that were covered. And so then you'd have to put like, oh, people who can withstand like nasty stuff or hard challenges, whatever, at like the higher number amounts because they would be harder. And one of the girls got, it was a slice of cake. And then she's like eating it, almost finishes. They bring out the full-sized cake and she was supposed to eat the entire thing. And if you eat all of it, or if you eat your challenge, you gain that money back. But if you don't, then everyone loses that money from the prize pool. So they lost like $25,000 because the girl can't eat a massive cake by herself, or
I could
like
do it.
I
love cake.
But it was really funny because it was going through like everyone, and there was like the world's hottest pepper, stuff like that. And then the hardest one was like a fish donut, and it was a bait because it just looked like a donut, and then it was supposed to be a fish donut, right? And it was Phantom, and he took a bite, and he was like, damn, like, this is good. And he was just enjoying himself eating it. And they were just sat there like, do you not like taste fish or anything? He's like, it's just a donut.
And it's not British?
What do you mean?
British people they eat shitty stuff all the time.
Oh yeah, no, Phantom, he's just fermented. He's just like, yeah, it's just
weird.
Just a donut. But yeah, I think I would struggle. Like you seem to think it would be easy for you. I feel like I'd struggle.
I'm just built different, man. Like, you know, I'm self-centered. I literally because everyone's here because of me.
You know what? If they do casting for the next one, fuck it, send in like a clip. You know.
Now imagine it was our friend group.
Our friend group locked in.
That'd be crazy.
I feel like I'd be folding. I feel like Umer would probably be trolling and like buying shit because it'd be funny. I feel like Noah.
No, I feel like with our friend group, we all wouldn't spend the money.
Really?
Yeah, I feel like we all would appreciate having the money. Like,
I think if I got handed a bowl of beans, I'm immediately buying a different meal.
Well, like, unless it's a crisis like that, but like, just like spending money wildly.
I guess, yeah. No one would be like overly trolling or anything like that. Yeah. I feel like Nat would be the biggest snake.
Yeah, because she's a rich bitch. Yeah, Natalie, go drive your Tesla into a parking baseball area. Oh, sorry, got a little
PTSD. Also crazy to air out your beef just on the podcast. Fuck it.
I'm sorry.
You know, we'll have to have Natalie on the podcast and
with me here this time.
Yeah, you guys will have to address
guys, you have never seen me and Natalie in the same room. Actually, you have many times. You know what? I'm gonna take back the statement I just said.
But
she's literally the most reoccurring guest on my streams and videos. Huh.
Oh.
Okay. Well.
That reminds me. The elephant in the room, guys. I will not be on the podcast for like a month.
A month, which is 4 episodes.
It will be a month of no Sinatra John content on the podcast. But Mckenzie plans on keeping it running. She
or
might
she'll be here.
She might have a guest on, maybe, possibly.
I will have one guest on 2
She
times.
plans on also possibly doing maybe a solo episode.
I'm gonna do one solo episode and get really deep and cry.
The math is not mathing.
I have to do 3.
Oh, I thought you said it was 4.
Well, I can't do math. But like you also said the 4th one, you said was a maybe.
Yeah, true.
So if it's a no, then I'll have the guest on 3 times. And the guest is my boyfriend.
Oh my
boyfriend
god.
reveal on the podcast. Whoa.
No, but it's like everyone knows.
No.
For those of you who don't know, way back when, I told Mckenzie when they first started dating, and it was like, oh, secret, no one knows, don't tell anyone.
It was never a secret.
Yes,
it was just very private.
You guys.
No,
you guys
I wasn't keeping him a secret. I
avoided certain phrases and saying stuff and doing things that would allude to you guys dating. It was a secret. You also told me not to talk about it, I'm pretty sure.
We'll get into it in the next episode, John.
Anyways,
You'll have to listen to it then.
I said I wanted to break the scoop on the podcast to clickbait all of you guys. And then now they're just public about it and everyone knows about it.
Well, we never officially made a post.
Your chat is like, damn, bro, you're Pookie. They call him your Pookie.
But
he gets first in your chat and they're like, yo, boyfriend buff.
Yeah, no, they do that. But
I'm just sad that I couldn't clickbait.
You can still.
Oh yeah, you're gonna have to upload, by the way.
You're forgetting, John, that you're talking about only Twitch viewers. What about our podcast only listeners?
If you're
okay,
a
they don't
podcast
know.
only listener, hit me up. I will pay. I will send you $10,000.
Oh, whoa.
If you only listen to the podcast and you've not consumed
to hit
any
him up,
of the other
just
content,
send him $10,000 on Cash App, $ Old Sinatra. That is.
But yeah, so it should be some good episodes. I won't be able to listen to them until I'm already back.
Okay, thank you. I say that as I don't listen to one with Natalie.
So no one listened to that
I
one.
tried listening to one with you and Meerkat, but I think it was just you guys doing if you and Meerkat did one right now, it'd be what the Sigma Skippity.
Whoa. We can have real ass conversations, bro.
Did you listen to your last episode with them on here?
Nope. That shit's a fever dream.
All right. Has it been an hour? Are we signing off?
We're at 57 minutes. Yeah, we can start signing off. It'll hit an hour.
Well, John, with you leaving us forever, what do you have to say?
Thank you guys so much for supporting the podcast. Please don't listen to the episodes without me more than the episodes with me, because then I'll have a mental crisis.
Yeah.
Listen to them equal amounts.
Listen to them how you would normally listen to them.
I will be possibly calling in when Mckenzie does her solo episode, because I think that'd be funny. But I don't know.
I'll do call-ins.
I don't know where I'll be or what I'll be doing at the time.
But he'll be here.
But I'll be
John,
there.
I'm just going to randomly call you. I'm not going to give you, just have to pick up.
Okay. I'm down.
If you're on a ride,
what if I'm on a roller coaster? I'm going to so many amusement parks.
Too bad, pick up.
So many.
Too bad, pick up.
It'd be
what
fun.
If it's an emergency, a crisis?
It'd be fun if you ended up calling me when we were at Universal, and then I could have I could go to Trek a donkey, and then I could have Donkey on the podcast.
Now, you also need to fucking get a lot of stories for the podcast.
I'll try to farm stories. I mean, it should be a fun time. I'm going to a bunch of amusement parks with Angel, who says he's scared of loops, with
I love
Biggie,
loops.
who is scared of roller coasters.
Really?
And I'm
you're just going on a group of pussies.
Well, yeah. No, that's the thing too, is I showed
I don't even wear a seatbelt. So
that's not okay.
I'm hopefully going to go to an amusement park as well when I'm on my break with my boyfriend, who's afraid of heights. But he likes roller coasters. But he's afraid of heights.
So,
and last time we went on a Ferris wheel, he was a little scared. But that's okay.
Okay, so you're calling them pussies for not going on roller coasters, but your boyfriend's not a pussy
but he'll
for
go
being
on
scared
it.
of a Ferris wheel.
No, but he'll go on it. That's the difference here.
Thank you guys for listening. We're at an hour. It's been a pleasure.
Yeah, you have to now pay extra for every minute that goes over, so.
Join the Patreon.
We don't have one.
Bye.
Bye.